Welcome back to Pistons Worldwide with my guy Tom Herr. Tom, what's going on, brother?
I've been doing great, brother. 2026 has been really kind to us and the Pistons. Been really good. How about you, brother?
I'm good, man. We might talk a little bit about more where I am at the moment, but I'm on holiday or vacation, as Americans call it, in Bali in Indonesia. So I've been having a good time here. And for everyone tuning in, sorry for the lack of shows the past couple of weeks. Well, obviously I've been away, so the Wi-Fi wasn't great at my last hotel, and then but we're excited to be back. Yeah, Tom was sick as well, but we're excited to be back healthy for our first show of 2026. And we've got a lot to talk about on today's show. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Just helps push the channel out, push this show out, bring more Pistons fans from around the world together. And please go subscribe to my man Tom Herr's YouTube channel at Korean_Pistons fan. I know I'm getting some inspiration from some of the stuff you do, Tom. I've even been looking up Detroit style pizza places in Melbourne. So I might be copying you there.
One in Bali.
That's a great question. I might
there should be. It's a content you can only do when you're there.
I'm actually going to do that after this, but please go check out Tom's YouTube channel at Korean Pistons fan, I should say.
What up, though,
we've also got Ash in here today monitoring the chat. He's going to come up to talk about the games from this week because, man, what a fun week it has been after a bit of a shaky week the week before. But Tom, I'm going to bring up Ash in just a moment, but I have to start. The Pistons are on a 3-game winning streak, but we have to start with that Knicks game. That Knicks game, the Pistons won by 31 points. I assume that's the biggest win of the season.
I think that is, yeah.
And it was just like, I just want to hear your thoughts. I know it's been 3 or 4 days now. I want to hear your thoughts first and then Ash's thoughts, just immediate reaction to that game and what it felt like. Watching the Pistons dismantle the Knicks.
Yeah, it's anyways, what up though, chat? What up though, T2 like Teachman Free is here also. What up though, everyone? And that Knicks game was absolutely great. Like, we were chatting before the game started. You were like, this is the must win because you know how crazy Knicks fans can get. Like, they actually slide into our DMs and they comment a lot of like Jalen Brunson, like crossover and Sasser and everything. So if we had lost this game, they were right on our leg. They were second place. I believe are they back in second place or third place right now? But yeah, if we lost that game, we wouldn't have had the end of it, like from Knicks fans. But I'm so glad we won. And I tweeted right after. I was like, all right, Knicks fans gotta stay away from socials for a week. I haven't really heard much from them since.
Oh man, it was so satisfying. Ash, what were your feelings maybe before the game? Like, how were you? Because I was pretty nervous, but how were you feeling before the game and then obviously like after the game?
Oh, definitely nervous, particularly like, you know, we've said since the playoff series, like with Stewart and Ivey, like it's over. So there was definitely some nerves, but to see them come out and just play hard, blow them out, you know, like keep Cat to 6 points and 6 turnovers, I think.
Yeah.
Like we've been saying it for 6 months since the playoffs ended. And here we are proving it. Like, come on. Yeah.
So satisfying. And like,
belt to ass.
Yeah, Tom's got the belt out for those who couldn't see it. Stu didn't have like this monster game. Like, obviously he went crazy against the Bulls and we'll talk about that later. But just watch, like when I found out JD was going to be out for a week before the Cavs game, like I genuinely wasn't worried. And that's not because I don't value JD at all. Like he's been incredible, but we just have this ridiculous weapon off the bench in Stu, which would start for so many teams in the league. And he's literally Wemby is the best defender. Like I'm not going to be fully like go over the top, but Stu's just right there behind him. And like, I just think to have him, he defends Cat so well. Like, especially
Right.
against the Knicks. Like, that's why, like, Knicks fans would kept saying, like, last year, like, Isaiah Stewart, like, in quotations, like, as if he would, a bench player would make the difference. But I
He
genuinely
did.
would Stew against, like, starting against the Knicks. I know it won't happen when JD's healthy, but, like, fully believe, like, we're a better team against the Knicks. Just slightly. We're still
But we
awesome with
didn't have
JD.
Josh Hart.
Stew's that good. Yeah, this type of stuff that shout out to our guy Romney. Like, and yeah, that was so satisfying. And Jaden Ivey had one of his best games, if not his best. So to see them play so well with the team, who are obviously immense, like so satisfying. And like, I'll be honest, I had more stuff, more videos I want to post making fun of the Knicks, but I'm keeping them. I'm saving them. I got out as much as I could without going too overboard for a regular season win, but I think we play them again in February, and I think I have one of my favorite videos ever ready to go when we beat them. So
I'm excited for that one.
I just didn't want to go too overboard, but like, man, that was so satisfying because the Knicks, they talk so much on Twitter in particular. Twitter is the main place for discourse and all that stuff, but like, oh wow. That was so satisfying. And Tom, what were your thoughts on Cade's game? Because like he was crazy good.
Like it was so fun. Wait, why do I double hear my voice? Oh, it's gone now. Anyways, Cade versus Brunson was so fun to watch. Because honestly, I hate Jalen Brunson with a passion. Because he's one of the few players I hate in the league. I think that's a form of respect for him because he's so good. He cooked us so many times, so I hate him. But watching Cade versus Brunson, it was really cinema. As a basketball fan, that was really a treat to watch. But just Cade's game was phenomenal. He was like dominating outside and in, all 3-level scoring, and you could see that the Pistons actually really wanted to win this one. This one kind of felt different from the other games. They were really looking out for revenge because I think this is one of the games that you could just see it in their eyes that they did not want to lose this one. So it was really fun to watch. Just belt to ass. Oh, I honestly expected us to have a close win, but a blowout. Come on, that was just. And I was like, after the game, I was tweeting out so many stuff, but some Knicks fan, he was like, "Oh, Tom, I like you. Please stop hurting us." I was like, "All right, I may have gone too much." So I was like, "Okay," I deleted a tweet. So yeah, but yeah, it was really. It has to be my favorite game of the season, my favorite W of the season so far, and yeah, I think a lot of people in the chat would agree with me. Like it was the favorite win.
Definitely. And I just saw Maddie's comment there about me smoking the Knicks pack. So a little funny story there is I don't smoke at all. So I'm obviously in Bali and it's so easy to get like cigars and anything. So I went and bought a cigar the day before and I've never smoked a cigar. Maybe I have once when I was drunk, but someone had already lit it. So like I got this cigar and like I didn't realize you got to like cut the top off. So like in all those videos, like it's not even lit. I just like burnt the end of it. So that's why the one where like the Knicks logo is hovering over the front, it works so well because there's actually no smoke or anything. I couldn't because I didn't have anything to cut the top. So anyway, that's just me being a rookie. I don't smoke, but I did. That was just a prop in the end. But Ash, yeah, like was that your favorite win of the season? Like, there was a point where I think Javonte Green hit like 4 threes in the last quarter. I'm like, this is just beautiful. I'm like, this is unbelievable.
It's definitely my favorite win of the season, but for multiple reasons. Like Cade Cunningham came in like looking aggressive, looking like, as Tom said, like they all looked like they wanted it and they wanted it bad. And Cade came in with that like aggression that I think sometimes he sort of, defers a little bit. For those at home, he had 29 points, 13 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and finished plus 23.
Monster.
Like, that is absurd. Absurd.
And, like, I think he had most of those stats by the end of the third because, like, it was a blowout. I think, yeah.
Played 29 minutes.
Crazy.
Crazy. So, like, Cade came in, did his thing, and then the bench, when they came in, they took over. It's our biggest win of the season. It's like that one game where I think we've seen them truly put a team to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is something that I've been wanting to see for a while from this team. Is, I want to get away from those close wins where we're all nervous, and I want to see them put teams away. And so it was nice to do that against a team that, shouldn't have won in the playoffs, with some questionable decision making, and get one back. So, happy
Tim Hardaway Jr.
2026,
was watching
everyone.
that game.
Yeah.
THJ was rooting for us in that game.
Oh yeah. So, happy 2026.
Yeah.
What else could you ask for?
No, it was beautiful.
All those like Jalen Brunson over Cade conversations, it's over. Like Cade's not. Just stop comparing Jalen Brunson. That big
But
head.
it never was. It never
I mean,
was.
Knicks
It was
fans.
delusional Knicks fans.
Yeah, Knicks fans still believe. Some of them still believe that Jalen Brunson's better than Cade. Like, come on, brother. Like
Well,
Cade is in Jokic conversations now. Like as I said multiple times, he's right there. He's in top 3, top 5 player in the league conversations. Not like Jalen Brunson.
You know what I loved? So this is something that I can't remember who tweeted it out. It might have been like Keith Black Trudeau. It was like they said after like watching that game, the difference between the Pistons and Knicks, like a matchup thing from this season compared to last, that really stood out was the fact that the Knicks couldn't really hide Brunson on anyone. So like in the sense, so last year, like Duncan Robinson obviously is our best shooter, and like last year THJ and Bees were. And this is more so Tim Hardaway Jr., but Beasley and Tim Hardaway Jr. were more like spot up guys. Like Beasley had a crazy year, but you could almost hide Brunson a little bit on THJ because he couldn't do much off the bounce and he didn't move a whole lot. Whereas the Knicks really, like, they couldn't hide Brunson on Robinson because he would shoot over the top or he's constantly moving. They couldn't hide him on Asar because Asar was cutting so well and moving. And I thought that was such a great point. And it goes back to why, what you said, Tom and Ash, about Cade just being so far a superior player. Like Cade, our best player defends. Like that block he had on McBride, we all knew it was coming, but holy like crap, like he just sent that thing packing. But like
he knew he was gonna do it. He was sizing him up. He was like, "All right, come on, brother,
literally,
like,
it's
dang."
You knew it was coming, and it's like literally, like he is just like you said, Ash. I think you said he had 2 blocks and a steal. Like he'll get blown by here and there just out of fatigue, but honestly, like his two-way presence this whole season, but like I feel like in this game as well is just, yeah, we'll talk about the MVP ladder in a minute, which really pissed me off. But like I just think like he was just, that game was like every reason why he's like a true MVP, All NBA first player, and he's going to need to win a playoff series, I think, before anyone says he's better than Brunson, like outside Pistons fans, which I kind of get. But right now, like no one can say he's playing better than Cade or the Knicks are better than the Pistons right now in this season. I think that was the statement made.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Any other Knicks thoughts before I get a couple of thoughts on the Cavs and we might move on?
Nah, let's not give the Knicks any more airtime.
It was gratifying. I think we're allowed to enjoy that as well. Like, obviously, Knicks fans would be like, oh, look at them celebrating. Or any fan, look at them celebrating. It's a regular season win. But, yeah, that game was just a true statement game. And I think we should be allowed to celebrate that.
I had that tweet ready. Like, so either like, so I had two tweets on my draft. I was like, one of them was like, oh, Knicks ain't got shit. The Pistons run this league and all that. Yeah, something in that aspect, Evan. And the second tweet was like, guys, come on, it's just a game, brother. It's just a game. The regular season, we're still number 1 in the East. So I was like, so glad we won. I was able to tweet the first one out. So I was happy about that one.
I feel like the most petty thing I did was retweeting Knicks fans who had like big accounts that were like sending out these coke tweets. I retweeted a couple of them. I was like, I'm not commenting because I really can't be bothered with back and forth anymore on Twitter, but I'm going to retweet it just to push it into the feed for the copium. But that's probably the most petty thing I've done this year.
It was like Knicks Muse guy, that guy, and a lot of big Knicks accounts are there. Yeah, it's kind of. I went straight to the New York Knicks Twitter account and just enjoyed comments. It's kind of crazy because on Instagram, but on Twitter, like it's everyone's like Pistons fans in that. I
Yeah.
was like mocking them the whole time. It was hilarious. I was gonna tweet something at it, but I saw like if I was a Knicks fan, I would be hurt. So I didn't comment it anymore. It's crazy.
Yeah, those tweets are good, Robbie. I'm deleting my account. Tweets are my favorite. There's a few of the Knicks doing those. Well, I think the other big game of the week, and shout out to our guy Devin. I just brought up this comment from him, which I can't repeat, but I love his hate for the Knicks. I thought that Cavs game, won't go too into this, but I thought that was a big win for the Pistons. First night of a back-to-back. That obviously was on the road. A team the Pistons just haven't been able to beat at all, really in general, but especially in Cleveland. Like, I think it was their first win there since 2020, potentially before COVID. Or so, completely different team, coach, everything. I thought that was a big win for them just to get that. No matter how the Cavs are trending, like they've still got plenty of talent. Just what were your thoughts, Tom?
Yeah, because I really wanted us to win that game because the one of the games that I watched in person in Detroit this season was the Cavs game at home. It's the second night of the back-to-back, and we got absolutely smoked in that game because I was courtside in that game, and I think we got killed by 20 or 30 points in that one. So I was like, man, Cavs. And we weren't the first in the East back then. The Cavs were still projected to be the first, whatever, and we got killed. I was like, that hurt. But this game, we actually beat them in the home court, and I'm also happy for JB for getting a win there finally. And I think they just got through that mental hurdle. Like I think they can really think that they're the best team in the East now. Like they just beat everyone. The Cleveland Cavaliers, New York, the two teams projected to be 1 and 2 in the East. So I think they wear the best team in the East title with a pride and stuff.
Totally. I think I got a bit excited and tweeted out that they'd beaten everyone. They actually haven't played the Raptors yet. I think that's the only team in like the top 10 or whatever. So I got a bit excited there. So we need to beat the Raptors. But obviously, like you said, Tom, we've beaten all the contenders or whatever. But Ash, any thoughts on the Cavs game?
I think the Jarrett Allen out for them is a sneaky good thing for us. Seems to always play quite well against us. He seems to be a bit of a unicorn against us. So that was kind of a sneaky thing. My biggest takeaway from that game was Cade Cunningham 11 of 11 from the line.
Right.
Like there's been a few, like he's 82, 84% from the line on his career or on this season. I know that like we have both, we've all talked about like you want that star player to kind of push up towards that 90. And, I've seen some people question his free throw taking on Twitter, like the texts and stuff. So I think that was a really nice, like he struggled with his shot 7 for 22. To get that 11 for 11 from the line was nice. And I think a good little sort of booster for him.
I think that's a great point because I feel like Cade always kind of struggles against the Cavs. And and I know they didn't have Allen, but they have so much length in the paint. And obviously he's not like the most athletic guy, but before this season, he didn't used to get foul calls. So yes, he shot 7 of 22, but like you said, Ash, that 11-11 from the free throw kind of levels it out. Like you're not going to say he was incredible in that game as a scorer, but it still just helps you. Like it's like as like your best player, like that's something you can live with and still make a really big impact on the game with. Whereas in seasons past, he probably does shoot that 7 of 22, but only gets to the line 5 or 6 times. And I think that really kind of makes a difference, obviously in his efficiency, but just in the impact he can have as a scorer. So I think against the Heat, I know the Pistons were bad in that game, but I think he shot like 18 free throws or something. So like
I think
he started.
Yeah.
I feel like his whistle's getting a lot better. Yeah, against the Heat, he was 17 of 18 on a 6 of 16 night. So once again, kind of struggled to shoot, but the free throws and getting to the line is really changing things for him.
Yeah, I think after he became an all-star last season, the whistle really literally changed. Like there
Yeah.
you could see that the referees were starting to give him the all-star calls. Like the referees won't admit it, but they have different whistles for every single player. Like they don't give that Luka whistle to a rookie, or for example. And when Cade became an all-star, like you could see that referees would respect Cade more and give him some more calls. And yeah, I think it's been a positive development, and he has now different kinds of moves that can like actually draw fouls. Like he's starting to do these rip through
Yeah.
moves
Mm.
that like the other elite people players do in the league. So I really like that. So yeah, that's been a very positive development for Cade and the Pistons.
100%. And yeah, I like what you said, Tom. Good for JB to get that win. And over
Right.
the former coach of the year, apparently.
Yeah, I think
But
I think their coach is good for regular season, but maybe their coach cannot take them to the next level.
if
Maybe they
Joe
should fire
Mazzulla
their coach.
wins coach of the year, I'll smash this laptop. I'm getting
There's your
violent
sizzling
these
take
days.
early. Yeah.
Like yeah, I might lose my mind in this Cade segment. But if JB Bickerstaff wins 60 games and doesn't win coach of the year, or I will say maybe OKC Mark Dagnall could win it, even though I still think. But if someone else in the East wins it, I will lose my mind. I don't care if Jason Tatum's injured. Sorry, I'm going on a rant now, but I did something on Instagram a couple of weeks ago about the coach of the year because people were talking about Eric Spoelstra winning it because he's changed the Heat's offense and they're not running as much pick and roll. And I'm just like, we have a guy here who might be adding another 15 wins onto his team's record. And you're
He should have won
talking
it
about,
last season.
yeah, you're talking about a coach winning it because they're changing their pick and roll offense. Like, win 55 games and you can factor that in. And I'm someone who enjoys X's and O's a little bit, but we don't need to make things that complicated.
Also,
Right, right.
isn't that a coach's job?
Yeah.
Like,
I
are we not
understand.
just considering that
Yeah.
the baseline level of your job to implement
Yeah.
and change an offense if it's not
Yeah.
effective?
And like,
Yeah.
I get people are like, oh, Spoelstra hasn't won a coach of the year before, but like it's season by
Whoa,
season. So
he
like,
hasn't?
anyway, I'm not
That's
trying
kind of
to
surprising.
like, yeah, I'm not trying to like, Coach Spo's just copying the brunt of it. Like it's like the Joe Mazzulla one because they don't like. I'm just like, yeah, I get it, but don't ignore the guy that's just got like the second best defense, all the development he's done with this roster. Like we're going to talk about Marcus Sasser and Daniss Jenkins later. Like anyway, sorry, rant over, but I'm just the media are annoying me lately. So anyway, maybe Ash and Tom, you
Pistons
got a
jacked.
positive comment to wrap up this little segment here. I've just derailed it with
Yeah.
I think
my anger.
ultimately, we've had a good week. We got some big wins. We've had players show out. What more could we ask for the start of 2026 as a
All right.
Pistons fan?
Good job, Ash.
Yeah, thank you, Ash. That was awesome.
Great. Oh, but if you lose your mind, can you ask Andy to like film you? Like, I want to see that. Like, I want to see Pistons
We'll make
Jack.
good content. Yeah.
Pistons Jack
Oh.
reacts to blasphemous.
she might break
Pistons
up with me
Hulk.
if I'm like
Yeah.
that.
I like to say Pistons jacked. You know how jacked he is? Like, if you see his
No.
videos, like when he's topless and everything, like he's jacked. He's really jacked.
Oh shit.
You
All
know,
right, we're moving on
if
now.
the Pistons win the championship, whatever, you gotta be topless in Detroit.
If it's warm, maybe. I will say that's still the thing that shocked me the most when I came over for the playoffs, how warm it was in New York and Detroit. I thought it was going to be snowing, like fully summer weather. But all right, we're going to move on. Ash, we'll bring you back in a moment for trivia. We're going to jump into Aussie and Korean corner, see what's been happening. I've actually finally got a bit of interesting updates. Normally it's Tom who's the one doing
Ladies
things.
first.
Yeah, yeah, so I've just been in Bali. If anyone here has been to Indonesia before, let me know. Because for those, if there's some Australians watching Bali,
Okay.
a city in Indonesia.
Your Wi-Fi. Okay, it's good.
Oh yeah, I'm back. I think.
Yeah.
It's about a 6-hour flight from Melbourne. So these comments, I need to move them. So yeah, I've been here for like a week and a half. It was actually so fun. I went and watched a Pistons game here. I made a little video on it, but I went to like a sports bar.
Yeah, that
and
was
like,
cool.
yeah, they had this. I didn't put this in the video, but I'm gonna need a software. They had every single live sporting event around the world. Maybe all like sports bars have this, so they could put on the Pistons Lakers
Oh,
game. Didn't even need to go through ESPN. So that was awesome. And
are
then
you sure
I've
that's
just been,
legal? It's a legal streaming service, right? Like
yeah, I
every
took a.
single.
It
Is that
was. I reckon.
impossible?
I think it makes sense. Like I reckon there'd be some broadcast rights thing with it because I know like there's some. I don't gamble at all, but there's gambling sites in Australia where if you just sign up to it, you can watch every sport,
In Korea too.
even if you don't have league
Li-
pass. So there must be something like that running.
Mhm.
But anyway, and then yeah, I've just been chilling in the sun, Tom, and then wearing my Pistons gear, and then I just got extremely sick a day and a half ago, and got an IV drip to the room. I couldn't even talk. Like I was
You
literally
know,
just like
like
a corpse on the bed.
I heard some like the water from Bali can do that too. I think I heard something
Yeah,
from like something similar to that. So if you're not really
yeah,
used to it or something, it could
you
like
can't.
really make you sick.
Yeah, you can't like drink any of the water out of a tap here. Everything's bottled water. So that's how I
Right.
got sick the last time I was here because I accidentally drank shower water and got this thing called barley belly, which makes you
Right.
vomit
Yeah.
and also stuff comes out the other end. So,
Woo!
so, but yeah, I've just been in the sun, got
Yeah, I can
extremely
tell.
sunburnt.
You're red now. Your face color is like matching the Pistons logo somewhat.
I know. But that's pretty much what I've been up to, Tom. I was gonna try and find like some basketball courts around here, but they're all too far away, so I kind of gave
Now,
up on
I'll
that.
give you homework. Just find Detroit style pizza in Bali. Try it.
Yes, I'll do
Like,
that.
yeah, yeah.
There'll
You
be a
should try
place
it.
for
Like,
sure.
yeah, hopefully, they should be. If it's too far, maybe not. But I'm probably gonna go to one this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go today or tomorrow.
What?
Hello? Are you there?
Uh-oh. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you're there. Okay, so it's the one I tweeted a few weeks back. It's like $1 Detroit style pizza. It's square, but it's nothing close to Detroit style pizza. But it's just square. But it's really popular apparently here in Korea. Like a lot of people are lining up to eat it. So a lot of people have been telling me that I should try it out. So I'm probably gonna go like either today or tomorrow.
So would that be your third or fourth spot?
It's gonna be my fourth because I went to three. I went to like one in Hongdae area. I won the Motor City one. I actually left this cap in Motor City. They actually mailed it back to me.
Oh, really?
I know. Not really them, but Tikemen, the Korea Pistons YouTuber, he actually went there and they recognized him wearing Pistons jersey and they asked him, "Do you know this guy?" And they showed him my account and he was like, he left this cap. Can you send it to him?" And that's how I got it. Anyways, yeah, it's gonna be my fourth spot. So, I'm really craving for Detroit style pizza. Maybe I could like go back maybe during the playoffs, hopefully, and have some. Yeah. You should
Yeah,
try
you'll
it.
be there. You'll be there in the playoffs.
Hopefully. I'm not sure. Like, as I told you, like, my work might not permit it. We'll see.
But even surely they will in June.
Of course, yeah. I'm gonna get broke just going back and forth to Detroit. Like,
I know. Flights are crazy. I will say I remember seeing the flight prices in April. They're insane. So hopefully there's some good deals. But yeah, I'm trying to get back in that time of the year as well.
yeah. Anyways, is that all for your updates?
I think so. I think because my internet seems to be playing now. I don't want to drop out. I want to try to get through a bit more of this. So everyone in the chat, just let us know as well if mine's a bit slow or something.
Yeah, you sometimes like freeze right now
Yeah.
during your Aussie segment. You start, yeah. Anyways,
Okay.
okay. So mine,
All right.
my updates.
All right. I'm
So-
going to bring up Ash now and we'll do the trivia.
Wait, no, I haven't spoke about my updates yet. Hello?
Yeah, I'm back.
Take the floor, my man. I'll hold off.
No. There's nothing really special. Like I received a gift from the Pistons, including this one and the blanket in my back. Some gifts, and I really loved it. And yeah, I guess that's it. Let's just go. Let's go
The
for the
blanket,
trivia.
the blanket looks unbelievable. That thing's
It's so good. Like, look at this. It feels so nice too. Feels like a fur coat, but it's a blanket, and they have this logo here.
that's very nice.
Yeah.
That's cozy.
So yeah. Oh, and Isaiah Thomas actually commented, and I was like, I was wearing
The
his
guy.
jersey. I didn't tag him or anything, but he just saw it, I guess, on his feed, and he was like, "All right, let it be." He
Get that one
commented
from
some
the
fire.
store, or did you already have that?
No, it's the one I got from the store in Detroit.
Yeah. Did they? I was trying to think when I saw that. Did they ever actually wear that jersey, or is that just like because it's cool? But I was like, I don't know if they wore
I
that
think they
great one.
did.
They did.
I think-
Someone will know
yeah,
in the
they did.
chat
Well, I'll show you guys. This one.
because yeah, I'm trying to think. Did they ever wear that, or is it just like a cool?
I think they did wear it, unless my memory fails me.
It looks like the retro Bad Boys style.
Anyways,
It doesn't.
yeah. Zeke
All right.
commented, and that just made my day. And I also went to Jeju Island and had some great food. I'm actually torn if I should post a reel about the food. I actually made it, but I haven't posted it yet because I'm not sure if people will be curious about the food in Jeju Island. So I was like, all right, should I post this or not? So I just kept it in my drafts for now. Anyways, that's it. Let's go for the trivia.
I love it.
I'm sweating now.
Joe and YouTube user are all over it. So thanks, guys. All right, trivia time. Ash, what do we got?
All right. Well, given it's trade season, I thought I'd hit you with a trade question or a trade
Tom's
themed
favorite.
question. So, on the current roster, how many players were acquired via trade? And I'll give you bonus points if you can tell me like any package of the trades.
Okay.
This is an
And
awesome
chat,
question.
you are go ahead chat as well because this is, I think I've got them here.
All right.
Does Stu count because he was acquired via a trade draft night?
Very
It
good.
counts.
Yes.
And I think that was.
Okay.
I can't remember
Paul Reed,
exactly.
Levert, no. Duncan, no.
No,
Braun,
Duncan,
no.
yes. Duncan was a
Duncan-
sign and
oh.
trade.
Oh, the sign and trade. Okay.
Theo?
Paul Reed, no. He re-signed with us. Wait. What's his name?
I'm
why
just.
is it?
I need
Yeah.
to just give the chat credit for these because I saw these, but now I'm going to close it so I don't see. But YouTube
I'm
user
not
had
looking.
Sasser. That's a great one. And someone Zave said Jalen Duren. So those two as well, I believe,
okay.
correct. So those are great calls from those two.
So we've got
oh,
Duncan, Duren, and Stu,
and YouTube user said Sasser, who I think was
and
as well.
Sasser. There is one more.
Yeah, that guy's name, I can't. Why can't I remember his name? I know I see his face. Like,
I'm
Oh,
pretty
you should-
sure. I'm pretty sure you met him in Detroit, Jack.
Is it Bobby?
Yeah.
No, it is Bobby. I wasn't sure if Trajan had made a draft night trade, but obviously he has.
what? Wait,
I
so
was just gonna
basically
say
we
to you.
didn't. So basically, most of the players we acquired via trade are people we drafted with that draft pick anyway. So it's like,
Yes. Yes. This team has been wholly assembled
exactly
by
like
either waivers or draft night or whatever.
yeah,
That's
same.
incredible.
I
I
love
was
that
trying to
question.
think of Wendell Moore. Yeah, Wendell Moore. That name was escaping my, but he wasn't. I guess. Wow, that was a difficult one.
No, that was on theme as well. We're going to talk about some trades later. Yeah, it just shows the Pistons. What are the major trades we've made? Really, the Blake trade, like not many. Dennis Schroeder.
Um, Andre Drummond. Sorry.
For that return was awesome though. John Henson and Brandon Knight in a second.
Pistons legends.
That was still. I remember that's all I would talk about in like Cade's rookie year or something. Because like,
Wow,
I
you're
remember I'd
gone
always be
now.
talking about how the Pistons never started. They started their rebuild with like nothing because we got nothing for Andre, nothing for Blake, nothing for Reggie, who are all like our highest paid players. I think.
Speaking of that era, Killian Hayes is killing it in the G League right now. Like he's
I did
killing
see
it.
that.
Yeah, I
going
think
crazy.
he's like being quoted as the best point guard in G League right now. Like he's so good recently.
Oh,
I mean, it makes me happy to see him perform well because I really rooted for the guy. Like, I don't know, maybe he gets a second chance in the league. Hopefully.
I've got like Sekou flashbacks.
Ooh,
That's my Sekou to me. He's like my Killian. Like that was the guy I was just like, he's it.
I was
will
like,
never.
Dwayne, give him some more minutes. Come on, like Jack, you're freezing more frequently now. Like,
Okay,
hello.
I'm gonna
Okay,
just give me one moment. Maybe just talk about Sekou, and I'm gonna swap my internet. All right.
you just talk about sick.
Who was Tom? Who was your guy that you were like, he's gonna make it, and then just didn't? Who was your Sekou?
Sekou was my Sekou, and
Okay.
and I also rooted for Killian. I also really love Sadiq. You know, just
Oh yeah.
yeah, a lot of basically most players that we draft, or especially the rookies, I really like to root for them. Saban Lee, he was part of the core four. Frank Jackson was really good with the no dip threes. I love a lot of. Oh, there you are, Jack. And where am I? Where am I? Am I here?
Hang on. Oh no.
What is
All right.
happening?
All right. I think I'm back now. Very sorry for that, but I think this should be more reliable now. So
Yeah. Henry Ellison, yes, of course. Stanley Johnson, of course. Stanley.
Yep. I was big on Luke Kennard.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Still love him. Still rooting for him right now.
Henry Allenson, that is an unbelievable one. That was the biggest.
Wasn't Henry like the greatest summer league player ever? Like,
I think he played 3 summer leagues, and when you play 3 summer leagues as a first round pick, that's always a massive red flag. Shout out to Henry though. I remember he did play on the Knicks for a little bit there, and I was struggling. All right, thank you for manning the fort while I was doing God knows what with my phone, but
it's still not fixed.
hopefully I can make it through till a sizzling take at the end. But we're going to go through some Pistons segments now. But thank you, Ash, for the awesome trivia question. That was great. All right, we'll chat soon. But Tom,
what up, though?
Let's talk some Pistons. For everyone watching, we're going to do some Cade, talk a little bit about Stu, Ivy, Daniss, do some trade chat as well. I would love to do some call-ins, but I will be honest, as you can see, my Wi-Fi isn't great. See how we go.
Yeah.
And we'll wrap up the show, but thank you everyone for putting up with
Can
my
you see yourself
internet.
like freezing? Can you see yourself like lagging?
I think when you freeze for me is when I'm freezing, so I can tell. So
right, it's Jack, right? It's not me, right? It's him,
no,
not
it's
me.
It's me.
You, no, it's you.
But
it's not me. It's you.
But I wanted to, and we've spoken a bit about him in that Knicks game, but I think where we'll lead it off is just before we got the show started, I was like, I'll just quickly check the MVP ladder. And this came out today, and the NBA.com has Cade ranked number 6. this week on the MVP ladder. And
Ugh.
that's behind Victor Wembanyama at 5, Luka Doncic, Jokic. So personally, I have no issues with Jokic and SGA. But
Okay. The number 2 and number 3 were just gone because we're pros. But I believe that would be Jalen Brown and was that SJ, right?
yeah. So Tom, I have my thoughts on that. What are your thoughts on him being
I am
6th after
I
that
am
week?
pissed. I'm so pissed. Like, come on, it's Detroit versus everybody. Like, it happens all the time with every single like reward or whatever. It's come on. I get why you would put Jokic and SGA. Yeah, because they're top 2 in most MVP, whatever. But Jalen Brown, like, he's been really good. He's been really good. He's shooting phenomenally from the mid range right now. It has to calm down, but still, he's been really good. Although I hate him, he's one of the few players that I hate. But above Cade, the number 1 team in the East, come on, man, that's so much disrespect. It
It is
pisses me off.
disrespect. Like,
Pissed
just
me off, man.
so this past week, because this MVP ladder is updated every week. So this past week, Cade was the best player on the court, no questions asked. Absolutely destroyed the number 2 seed in the East, who a lot of media members were saying are the best team in the East in the Knicks. And Cade, best healthy team, absolutely dismantled them. He also went in and led a team, an undermanned team once again, to Cleveland and beat the Cavs, who everyone had ahead of the Pistons at the start of the year. And then he didn't play against the Bulls, but he's averaging 27, second in the league for assists. He's beaten the Celtics twice in 3 games. And honestly, the one game they won, the Pistons, they won by the close. So that's just, again, and then also went into LA and beat Luka and the Lakers. So I get Luka's putting up massive numbers. I'm not as mad about that one, but it's like, how is he 6th? The Pistons are 2 games behind the Thunder. Like, as someone who actually,
it's crazy.
Like, as someone who actually wanted to be when I first started doing this, I've tried to be respectful because I understand you need to be unbiased, and like, obviously, I'm extremely Piston centric, but I just think that is absolute bullshit. Like, what?
Yeah, it is.
How is he 6th?
NBA.com, some of their writers or Bleacher Report or whatever, they sometimes put up like blasphemous. Like, you remember when they put Cade like 67 or something in the ESPN rankings or whatever? Like, they put up those rage baits, and they're very good at it because we get pissed and like they get attention, like they get comments and shares and whatever. I think it has to be that, or they just don't know basketball. Which is kind of sad to think about.
No, you're right, Tom. Like, Bleacher Report do that, and ESPN. I don't think NBA.com should do that. Like, they don't need to do clickbait. That's why this one annoys me more. Like, that's what Bleacher Report live on, is clickbait and stuff with fake trades. But like, I don't get how anyone has him 6th. Like, after that week, like that 67th player ranking, like, yeah, they were coming off the worst season in franchise history. I disagree with it, but I get it. Like, it annoys me, but I can understand the thinking after the team was just diabolically horrible. Like, I get why that affects Cade's ranking, even if I disagree with it. He's just come off a week where he's beaten the 2 teams everyone said were going to be far superior, and he did it. Okay, so anyway, my rant over. That really annoyed me.
If you think about it, the MVP case for both Jokic and Jalen Brown should have taken a hit this week, because the Jokic-less Nuggets went to Jalen Brown Celtics home court and won. So, like, kind of, if Jalen Brown's an MVP, he should have beat the Jokic-less Nuggets. And the Nuggets, if Jokic is that valuable, they shouldn't have won that game. So it's kind of, if you really think about it.
It's great. Like, I just couldn't. That really annoyed me. I don't understand how he's not top 5. Because, like, he's all NBA first team.
You got very red while doing that rant. Hello, Pistons fans. Take Brown off Celtics. They lose game. He still wins games. Rest of the Pistons are so good.
I
I'm not
understand
sure
that.
if you. Yeah, and I understand it, but the Celtics are not really bad outside of Jalen Brown because if they're that bad, they cannot be the second seed or third seed right now. Like, Pritchard can play, Nemes can defend. They have some players where and Joe Mazzulla is a very good coach, so they're doing a really good job. I really respect the Celtics. I expected them to be eighth, ninth, 10th. I didn't really expect them to be like right there with, right down there with New York,
Yeah. So
right down
here's
there.
my thing. If the Celtics are getting all this stuff and like Jalen Brown's getting an MVP push because no one expected them to be third seed, then why didn't Cade get more of that last year? Because no one expected the Pistons to nearly win 45 games. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
It's
anyway.
Pistons versus Detroit versus
Me,
everybody. It
like,
always
it
happens.
works. It's like it just annoys me. It's like you want to use that narrative for this year for Coach of the Year, but JB Bickerstaff last year makes history, triples a win total, which no one's done. But anyway, I'm being just a salty as Pistons fan today. This stuff. Maybe this is just what happens when your team's good. Maybe when your team's good now, I just need to stop taking everything so serious. I hope I'm not being unbearable here.
Oh, there you go. Nah, you're good. You're good, brother. It's just that
Um,
you're freezing a lot of times.
I think it's just the internet trying to protect me because I'm sounding like an idiot.
Protect you
all
from
right.
New York fans and stuff.
Yeah. Let's jump to the next topic while my internet's still okay. We're going to do it. Fresh off a career high 31 points against the Bulls. We've spoken about how good his defense is all year. Now he's just coming out as a starter and dropping 31. Tom's got the jersey on. What more can we say about this man?
Nah. You can, I don't know, man. Like, and that interview, his interview after the game was so perfect. Like, he didn't really expect himself to score 30 in the league, but his teammates, and he had to be aggressive tonight and all that. He's been our best defender all these years. He's the longest tenured Piston at the moment. He's just the heart and soul of our team, and he's probably my favorite player right there with Cade. Just the two of them. He's just been absolutely phenomenal for the team, for the community, for everyone involved. He's just a great individual and great addition to our team. Like he's what makes this Pistons team the second reincarnation of the Bad Boys Pistons. He's the identity. So I'm so glad. I hate you, Troy Weaver, but thank you for extending him on a very good contract. But yeah, Isaiah Stewart, I cannot say any bad things about that man. He's just so good. I love him.
Like his defense this year has gone to another level, like from already being elite. Like he's like he's finishing around the rim. Like it was better last year, but like left hand, right hook, obviously the 3-point shots come back. To score 31 is like, I feel like it's just a result of all the improvements he's made. Like I know it was on Vooch and like the Bulls, but like seriously, like that was just amazing to see like how good he's become. Not athletic. He's struggled, like he can't like dunk on people or he's got to really use like finesse and strength in the post, and he's just done such a good job at. Because I remember early on, his finishing around the rim wasn't the best. Like he would struggle sometimes, but he's just improved so much. Like in this year, like now in a bit of an increased role, like it's amazing to see.
Yeah, just if you compare clips of him during his rookie year and that game like a few nights back, the amount of improvement that this man has made is kind of crazy. Like all hook shots, he drives, and these 3-point shots, like it's just so fun being a fan of a young team, and you could actually see the improvements Like
Yeah.
Stu has shown that, Cade has shown that, Asar's showing it slowly, and all that. Like, just it's just been so much fun to watch and root for your Isaiah Stewart. Like, ah, man, I don't know why, but I'm kind of getting emotional thinking about Stu and how far he's come. Like,
Yeah.
he's an amazing player and a person. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're I remember like early on, like people were like not really sold on him and like whether or not like he could be a starting center or like he was obviously a player that was putting a lot of like fake trades. The Pistons have never looked to trade him. But yeah, I can't imagine this so far. He's got a
Hello.
lot to prove, but he truly has, to me at least, become like that Ben Wallace figure. Like I can't
Right.
imagine, and like I can't imagine this team without him on it. It would feel so wrong. Like I know that's more like heart over like brain thinking with a team, like in building a team, but it's like I just feel like I don't understand. I couldn't imagine this team winning without him on it. And so
Right.
to see his game continue to improve and like match all the stuff he brings off the court. Like I think I saw someone say he might be the Pistons' second most important player. And I'm not like I think he's definitely in the top 3 or 4.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he's right
definitely,
there.
definitely.
He's
Like, and
right
I
there.
saw I saw a recent interview of Stu, and our interviewer asked him like, so who do you choose over like between you and Ben Wallace? Who would you go with? And that's a very difficult question, and he actually like and you could see that he wanted to say himself, and I really like to see that confidence in himself. Like, but he just gave respect to the OG to Ben, but he really has the chance like to maybe be better than Ben. It's a very tall task. It's very like close to impossible because he's possibly the greatest undrafted player of all time. But like just being compared to Ben, and the Pistons are 10-1 with Isaiah Stewart in the starting lineup. And and a lot of people are pushing to just start him. Like if he's that important, just start him. So I don't see but I see it, but I love, Tobias, but I don't know where I'm going with this. But anyway, Stu is number two in their team in terms of importance and value and symbolic significance, whatever. I just
Yeah.
love that man. Yeah.
No, absolutely. He's just a really, really good player. Like he's just an awesome player. Like
And
and I just
he won the
yeah,
defensive player of the month. He's getting his flowers, and he's just posted a story. I think he runs a foundation for young kids to get their education, and I think
yeah,
the kids actually drew him a painting of
yeah,
him winning the. I'm not sure if the kids drew it, but still, he's posted in the story, and that was really sweet. He's just the
yeah,
sweetest guy in the
yeah.
world.
No, that's the I did. So it's an after school clinic that he had at his high school. So he used to have it when he was younger, and he would go there after school in Rochester, where he's from in New York. And then he found out it was getting closed down a few years ago. So then he
Oh,
fully funds that whole thing back home in
wow.
Rochester for all these kids to go there whose parents are working and they can't go home. They feed them. He pays for the whole thing. So
He's just amazing
big
human
heart
being,
and an
man.
awesome player. So all right, I could talk about Stu for another hour, but
Yeah.
this disgusting internet I have, we're going to move on, Tom. And I'll quickly want to give some props to a pair of guards out of Texas, I believe, or maybe Daniss is from Iowa. But anyway, I know these two grew up together, but Daniss Jenkins and Marcus Sasser, they've played huge roles in each of the Pistons' last 4 wins against the Lakers and then the last 3 wins we've kind of spoken about. Maybe we'll start with Daniss because he had 15 assists last game,
Oof.
6 in the win against the Cavs, monster second quarter. Sorry if I just dropped out then, but thoughts on Danniss's play?
It's been great. Like 15 assists. He only had 2 points, but who cares if you get 15 assists? That was the first time since I think 2017. Ish Smith, I believe,
Yeah,
that a guard or a player from the bench had 15 assists. So Ish Smith was one of my favorite players back then. He's like possibly one of the best backup point guards of all time. So being compared to him, Daniss Jenkins, he's been just amazing since before this stretch when he did get some playing time, he kind of struggled at times, but he just showed that he could potentially carry us when Cade's not out there, or even with Cade or whatever. He is a very capable guard who can lead your offense, and when he's on, he's really on. He can carry your whole team. So it's been so proud. It's been so amazing to just watch him dominate teams like that. It's been great.
Yeah, he had some plays, even in the Knicks game. But like obviously that Cavs game where he scored 21 in the second quarter. He just like, I guess he is a bit of an older player, but he just looks like a vet. Like I don't remotely look at him as a guy who ages of his development or whatever you want to call it. Like the moves he has, the handle, such a good athlete, like decision making is really good. Like, and then when he has his mid-range shot going or he's knocking down threes, it's just like, wow, this is a complete.
His shooting form is beautiful.
Player.
Like he really jumps and like releases it at the peak of his jump. So even if he's a very small guard, his shot's so difficult to like block.
Yeah,
he's so athletic too. So he jumps really high, and at the highest point of his jump, he releases the shot, and that's a difficult shot because you should know because you're a hooper. So that was really, yeah, I love his form. It's beautiful to watch.
It is. No, he gets such good elevation. Like his mid-range jumper, I literally love watching that in particular. His pull-up so beautiful. But he's been fantastic. And like, because his roles kind of fluctuated a little bit since like his Linsanity run in November. Him just stay ready and then have a 3-game stretch where Cavs, he drops 25, Knicks, he scores 12 and 4 assists, and then the 15 assist game, like, to stay ready and come and do that is huge. And speaking of staying ready, like Marcus Sasser as well, whose role's taken a bit of a backseat recently, but he came back mainly against the Lakers, I feel like, with Karis LeVert out.
Yeah.
And he had 19 points against the Lakers in a big win for the team. And then he had 18 in 24 minutes against the Heat, which the team lost. But man, when he's knocking down shots, like he's just such a huge boost to the offense.
Well, when he's knocking down, he has that patented move. I don't know. Anyways, that from the top of the key, he just does that snatchback crossover in a 3. And that is so fast. It's so impossible to guard when he's on. So watching him go off like that against the Lakers on national TV or whatever, it is really great because people would just go like, right. So I think George actually mentioned this, but how do you defend this team when like you game plan for Cade, you game plan for Jalen Duren, you game plan for Isaiah Stewart to beat your team, but suddenly Daniss Jenkins is 15 assists, Marcus Sasser is 19 points, like Duncan Robinson is 5 threes. So this team is so deep. It's been so fun to watch. And no, I don't think we're going with Nasty Dogs. Like, I'm not sure. Do you like the nickname Nasty Dogs? Like, I saw Daniss or someone trying to push it, but I really like it. It doesn't stick.
I kind of don't mind it. Like, I don't think it's like, it's not like a name I would call, like, it's not Bad Boys or Going to Work vibes. Like, they need something better, but I don't mind it for the moment. I don't mind. I find it kind of funny.
For the moment, well, something else better that snatches that belt. I don't like it. Nasty dog. I don't know. It's just
Sasser and
personally, I just don't like it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't mind it. I'll roll with it. It's good to use on some videos because Daniss said it in a funny way. So I'll roll with it for now. But they will need something better when it comes to win a championship and truly be like one of those teams. But I think I want to touch on before we do a little talking about trades was Jaden Ivey. I've seen some people being very negative about JI, but I kind of just I wanted to just chat about him because I feel like a portion of the fan base are very keen to move on from him. But like, I just feel like it's been like maybe a little bit underplayed that he's coming back from like a broken leg and also a knee procedure, which wasn't serious. And maybe the response to that would be, well, look, the Pistons don't have time for him to get back to his best. But I went and looked, and like one of the only players I can think that suffered like a broken leg that wasn't a big man was Paul George. And when he came back, he was averaging very similar numbers to JI. He only played 10 games in the return season, but he was only averaging 8 points, 35% shooting, 40% from three. And when I look at Ivey's numbers, he's kind of identical. He's averaging 8 points, 47% from the field, 37. And look, that's not a great comparison, but I just feel like Jaden, it's been up and down, of course. But I feel like if you're ready to move on because you think this is who he just is as a player now, I think that's completely wrong. If you're ready to move on because you think they don't have time to wait for him to continue to get back to his best, then okay. But if it's because you think this is who he is and his athleticism isn't going to return, I think you're just flat.
Yeah, and
Seen from his game so far.
Hello? Okay. So Jaden's, if you sell him right now, that would be a wrong move, not just it's for a lot of reasons, but you're selling low. Like he's not playing his best right now. So if you just sell him right now, it's gonna be like, I don't know, like you're selling low, and if he just pops up somewhere else, like in Washington or whatever, it's gonna hurt us. Like how Chris Middleton played well in Milwaukee, like how those players that we traded away, just Bruce Brown or some other players. So it will be wrong, and I think right now I don't think he really has a very big minutes restriction. I think the reason he's not getting that many minutes is just that JB does not play him because JB just plays Daniss Jenkins or sometimes Marcus Sasser over Jaden Ivey. And the biggest game I could see that was the most recent game are the game against the Bulls, I think. The Cade was out, so Jaden Ivey, first star of the season. Oh, let's go. I saw like from Locked on Pistons, cool. He was taking the overs on a lot of Jaden Ivey's numbers. So it was like everyone was hyped up for it, but he only ended up playing 20 minutes. And so he's not really under a minutes restriction because of his leg right now. I think he's under a JB restriction. So so I would really like to see get more minutes, get that confidence back, because we know that Jaden Ivey's better than this. We know he showed us. He showed us last season before he got hurt. So he has that potential to be the number two. So I don't think we should sell him right now because that will be, as you mentioned, it's going to be a wrong move selling low on a player who has so much potential. But I think we should at least write it out this season, get into contract negotiations, and go like Trajan's probably going to go like, do you want like a 1+1 deal? Like maybe a $20 million deal, 1+1 player option second year, something like that. Like, so I know you want more money, but I don't think we can give you like Jalen Duren money because you haven't showed us that much yet. So I really think he will get a 1+1 deal or something. But I'm not ready to give up on Jaden Ivey just yet. It will be a foolish move to just selling low on him. Yeah.
Sorry. All right, my internet disconnected, but I think I heard most of that, Tom.
Okay. Because I don't think I can go back and say it all over again.
No, I think the thing with trading JI now is you're selling very, very low. But I understand like maybe you want to trade him now because the extension and that kind of thing. But I think I saw a lot of people looking into the fact that he wasn't up on the bench celebrating a lot in that Bulls win and everyone else was. And to that, I would just say, if you've played sport before and basketball, if I was Jay Ivey, I'd be pissed off. I didn't get to play my regular rotation. You can still be happy your team's winning. But I remember when Jaden's one of the most competitive players on the team. Like I remember being told when I went to Summer League, do not go up to him and try and ask him a question after a loss. Like he will not talk. Like he's really competitive. So I'm not looking because people are like, oh, look at him on the bench. It's over. Nah, he's just competitive. And like just because you're not up bouncing around doesn't mean he's annoyed.
Right.
That kind of thing. Like I think people read too much into those kind of scenes a lot of the time. But Yeah, I still think he can be a massive contributor to the team. So
Hi,
we'll see what
Andy.
happens. She has just come back into the room, but she definitely won't come on the screen. But I don't think he'll be traded. I don't think so.
He
But
shouldn't
we'll
be,
see.
at least right now. And belated happy birthday, Andy.
Talk, Tom.
Hell,
Your favorite segment of every show.
no.
So I was going to talk about Trey Murphy from the Pelicans, but
He
I
just
saw
scored a lot today.
I saw someone in the chat mention that, but Chris Haynes tweeted out earlier
Untouchable.
today that Zion, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Derek Queen, and Jeremiah not be traded. So we don't need to talk about Trey Murphy anymore because that's dead. Unless Chris Haynes is completely wrong, but
Well,
that's
Chris Haynes is probably right, and Troy Weaver is probably wrong for doing that. Like your record, you're the worst in the West. I believe they're the worst right now in the West. They actually did get a win today, but it's against the Wizards. But you're the worst team in the West, which means you need changes, and you cannot have that many untouchables if you're last in the West. Like I get you're trying to like build around Derek Queen, whatever, but Zion, I think you should trade him by now. Like Zion, if you can get some more. Anyways, Troy Weaver and that trade to Atlanta, that pick trade, it just hurts my brain so much as a basketball fan. So, like, all right, let's just move on. Sorry.
no, I know. It's like kind of funny watching what Pelicans fans are going through.
Oh man, and that 1-2 combo with oh
Joe Dumars, yeah.
exactly. That's oh my god. Like if I were a Pelicans fans, I would be so worried for the future of my team because oh my god, Troy Weaver. Oh, anyways, let's move on. It hurts me.
But
It hurts me for them. Like oh. Anyways,
well, the thing is, they'll probably get some good draft picks. Like it's just the way, like they'll probably have a nice core with what Troy does because I think he built a nice core in Detroit. I don't really like the way he went about it, but they'll like Fears looks good, Queen looks good. They'll probably next year take another high lottery pick, but like they'll probably end
they
up with
don't
a
have a
nice core.
pick.
It's
They don't
just
have a pick. It's with
no,
Atlanta.
I mean, because they're going to be bad again next year.
Yeah.
But it'll just take way longer than it should, and there'll be way more pain than it probably should, even in a rebuild. But to the Pistons, we only are talking about the Pelicans and Troy Weaver because, like we just said, Trey Murphy is officially like off the trade table. So the other big name is Michael Porter Jr., which we've spoken about a fair bit. With how the Pistons have been looking recently, I must admit, when they did lose 3 out of 4 to the Jazz, Clippers, I was like,
rough
man,
stretch.
that was a rough stretch, but they've bounced back. And I think there was even a report today. I do have this tweet open here that I wanted to bring up saying from the Free Press, so that must have been Omari, that the Pistons have little urgency to make a major move at the deadline because they don't want to disrupt momentum. So I would say Michael Porter Jr. is a major move. Where are you at based off that point now? They might not even do anything.
Yeah, I'm with Trajan. Like, I don't think we're gonna make any major moves, especially like a move of that caliber. It's not in Trajan's nature, and the way this team's like, we're number one in the East. Come on, like at least give this team a chance to compete in the playoffs. Like we could prove a lot of people wrong. Like what if they actually win it all or just go to the finals or whatever? Like ruining this team's chemistry. That's the worst thing your team manager can do. Like the team locker room chemistry, it cannot be like it's not something you can just that's nothing or whatever. The Pistons team culture is real. That locker room is real. It's filled with people who love each other, who support each other. And if you mess with that, like getting someone like MPJ who might speak shit about you on the speak bad things about you on his own podcast, and like I don't know, I love MPJ as a player, but I think the Pistons as a group they have earned the right to actually just go to the playoffs and see what they can do. Like you're number one in the East. People are gonna criticize you. You guys need this, need that, or we could use a shooter. I agree with that, but at least this group, they deserve a chance to, go to the playoffs.
No, and like maybe I'm wrong for this, but I will be honest. That win against the Cavs and Knicks, that did a lot for me because we hadn't beaten those two teams yet this season. And yes, they're not going to win. They're not going to beat the Knicks by 30 points. They'll probably lose to the Knicks maybe this season in the next couple of games. But watching them, how they matched up with that Knicks team, watching them beat the Cavs, I'm just now thinking, I'm with you. Don't make a major move. Keep the chemistry. Make the major move when you have more playoff data. This roster's young enough and healthy enough, touch wood, that make the move in the offseason when chemistry can't be disrupted because stuff in training camp over the offseason. That's now where I'm at. I think Michael Porter Jr. would be a very good fit on this team as a basketball player. It's really intriguing to me. Like I would be really excited if they got him and you can keep the young core. Don't get me wrong, but I think chemistry wise, like you said, Tom, like let's not mess with this. Like they should be the favorites, or they can go to the finals. Like they're going to be in the East Conference Finals. Like I just feel like that. I don't know what's saying they won't. And if they fall short of that, then yeah, that's just the data you need in pen to say, this is what we need to go do in the off season. And yeah, we'll got all our data.
I think the Pistons will make a move, something similar to the Daniss Schroeder acquisition last season, like a minor move to maybe fill our hole. Like, right now, if you could just look at our roster and say, what's the weakness? If you could call any weakness of this team, it would be probably the back of four or shooting. So maybe we make a minor move, like some player like maybe someone like the idea of Trey Lyles before, or someone like, the backup, those backup stretch fours. Maybe we could sign one of those players or acquire them by, remember, we still have the TPE, like 13 to 14 million, whatever. So we still have a lot of options we could use to acquire a minor acquisition. But I don't think we should make a major acquisition, something like MPJ, which is kind of gonna gut our roster. We're gonna have to send some players their way. So I think we're gonna make a small move, but not a major move.
Yeah, so Mike, I kind of dropped out there when you were talking about the trade exception. I like that you brought that up because one player they could get, sorry if you brought this name up, Tom, but is like a Bobby Portis. He fits into that. Now, I don't think they will do that, but like he's a shooting, scoring four that can play some small ball five. I can't see it happening, but
I just imagine like Stewart and Bobby Portis in the same locker room. It's not happening.
I just can't see it happening, but like they do. I like that you brought up that trade exception. And Mitch asked, I noticed this. So Isaac Jones, so the Pistons, they can still, his deal is now fully guaranteed. So I think
they will waive him.
They will.
Because for Daniss Jenkins, they will. Yeah. It's a non-brainer. Or unless they make a 2-for-1 trade, something like we send up two players and whatever. But I think if you have to bet, we're probably gonna waive Isaac Jones. And I wouldn't be against it because I don't have any emotional attachment to that player yet. Because I would really,
I know.
So yeah.
Great comment here. I think I dropped out, but Joe makes a great comment here. I've made this comment in Pistons forums. A lot of Pistons fans are waiting while this trade that takes them over the hump. I agree. I think a lot of us, the fan base, is still obviously a bit like scarred, bit of Pistons PTSD, that they don't have full belief in how good this team actually is, which is understandable. And I do think there is some holes, but I'm like,
how would you know there are humps unless you actually take this group to the playoffs? They have to prove you right first. They have to say, they have to show you that, we really need this. Right now, we're saying that we need that and we need this. We're just saying that because we can just, make our observations. But unless you take this group to the playoffs and give them a chance to compete and beat everyone's asses, we really don't know that for sure. So I really think that hump is an imaginary thing that I understandably, I could see it, but the Pistons team can prove you wrong in the playoffs. So what I'm saying is I think they deserve a chance to do it. At least this roster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Did you hear me? Or I just say yep?
I just said yes. But I like what you said, Tom. I think as long as everyone watching can hear you, that's all good.
Next time you freeze, I'm gonna call you some names. You're just gonna go like, yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy we've gotten this far through with only some. So we're gonna.
Hello. I missed it.
I don't think we're gonna do some call-ins today because I think my computer will blow up. But I'm gonna bring up Ash to do a sizzling take, and we're gonna wrap up the show. So thank you everyone so far for tuning in. We really appreciate it. But Ash, can you hear me?
I can indeed.
Do you have a sizzling take for us?
Do I ever? I am sold on this team. We are going to break our franchise winning record by the end of this season.
Let's go. What is the record, by the way?
I think it's 60. 60 off the top of my head.
Gotcha.
60 wins, I believe. And we're on track to do it now. 75%. 75.
So what would be, so we're 29, are we 29-9 or 30-9?
28-9.
Gotcha.
64 wins. Oh, wow. That's 2005-2006 season. Oh.
Well, so
In the bag.
64. That's a big number to beat.
I'm calling it now.
That's sizzling. All right. I forgot to do the video, so I'm just going to put it up now.
What I said earlier. Don't touch me. I'm sizzling.
He's sizzling.
All right. Tom, what's your sizzling take?
My sizzling take? I think we might sign Malik Beasley. Like that could be the move.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't have any sources or anything, but I think he will get a chance to go with this group to the playoffs, and that could be our Dennis Schroeder move for this season.
That would be crazy.
That would fix a lot of our issues.
Except he did pop up in my feed yesterday with a reel being like, I'm still here being goofy or something. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he posts a lot. Like, I know, and most of them is on Pistons gear. So, I would love to see him back with us. He's a goofy. And his shooting, imagine Cage running the break with Sasser, Duncan on his right, and Malik on his left. And Jalen during running the rim. That's kind of crazy if you think about it. So defensively, I don't know we could hold anyone, but Sasser can guard 3 people. So just imagine that, Cade with spacing of Duncan and Malik. Oh my God, that's beautiful basketball.
Malik and Duncan together would be ridiculous. Well, my one is I'm just doubling down on one I probably said a month ago or 3 weeks ago, but I think the Pistons will sweep one of.
Will sweep one of. Can you repeat that? Sweep one of what?
OKC or the Nuggets.
Ooh.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
I feel even better about it now.
You know, that game against OKC. Oh, that's gonna be cinema.
When is it?
I think it's still Feb or something.
Yeah.
Pistons versus OKC. Yeah, it's Feb 26 is so far. Feb 25 for US time. So Feb 26 for us. That's so far, but bang. That game, I can't wait for it. Asar's gonna destroy Shea. You know, I watch OKC games these days, at times. But that whistle that team gets as a whole is kind of frustrating. It's kind of frustrating as a fan to watch. Oh my God.
He'd have 50 if he had that whistle. 50 a game.
Easy.
Yeah, I hate how Shea kind of screams that minor contact. Cade never does that. So, Shea kind of reminds me of Jalen Brunson, but don't get me wrong, they're really good. They're just taking advantage of the rules, but I hate it. But
yeah. No, I can't wait to get the belt out in OKC. But thank you everyone for watching. That's going to do it for today's show. Thank you for putting up with my internet. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. Please subscribe, drop a comment. But Tom, I think I just froze again.
No, you
Can
didn't.
you take it away?
Detroit basketball, let's go.
All right, we made it.
No, yeah, we made it.
Oh, I think it was good for like the first 20 minutes, and then
You
it
were.
was just
You didn't. When you were there, when Ash was still here at the start, before he went down, you
Yeah.
were good. You didn't really freeze at all. But after Ash went down,
It was-
you suddenly became like, I don't know, Flash or something. You froze time here and there.
Oh, look, I'm glad we were able to do that though. That was really fun. I just
Yeah.
that was a tough recording with my internet. But like I think you guys were always coming through clear to everyone. It
Yeah,
was just
thanks.
me, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So that's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for putting up with that.
No, it was interesting to say the least. I should have called you
Froze
names.
it
I missed that opportunity.
just froze it
I can't
again.
believe- I
Oh, it's
can't
still
believe I missed
streaming.
an opportunity.